The movie begins at what appears to be a high school Project X-style party. There is a guy walking around the party looking for his friend, and when he finally finds him in a secluded room, he grabs his buddy and tries to leave the party. Out of nowhere, the sketchy dude then grabs a knife and takes out his friend and himself right in front of everyone else, who all start freaking out. A few days later, we next meet our main character, Mia, who seems very distraught about something when her dad comes in the room to talk to her. Mia brushes him off and isn't interested in communicating with her, and she leaves to go pick up her best friend's brother Riley, and they have a jam session in the car. As they are driving, they come across a kangaroo that has been hit by a car and is on the verge of death. Mia wants to end its suffering, but can't bring herself to do it, so they leave it to slowly die a painful death. They arrive at Jade's house, who is the sister of Riley and Mia's best friend. Mia reminds Jade that it is the 1-year anniversary of her mother's passing, and she wants to have fun so she doesn't think about it too much and get in her feels. We also learn that Jade's current boyfriend, Daniel, used to have a thing with Mia, and Mia likes to remind this to her, jokingly. Riley convinces Jade and Mia to let him come to a house party they are going to that night. Mia is having trouble socializing with other people at the party for some reason until Daniel shows up, and she brightens up a little bit. The host of the party then tells everyone that it is time to play a game, and Mia volunteers to go first. Mia is tied down to a chair in front of everyone, and they are basically offering her body to be possessed by a spirit for 90 seconds. First, they light a candle, and then they get a Faberge hand for her to hold, and whenever she touches it, she says, "Talk to me," and then she sees a spirit right in front of her. The whole shtick is that she grabs the hand firmly and then invites a spirit into her body by saying, "I let you in." As soon as she does that, the spirit enters her body and she starts going cray-cray with huge black eyes. You are not supposed to let the spirit in longer than 90 seconds, as they may be able to stay permanently after that. The spirit that is in Mia's body doesn't want to let go at the 90-second mark, and she keeps staring right at Riley, telling him to run away as fast as possible. The host is finally able to get the hand out of Mia's grip, and she comes back to reality. That night, Riley is freaked the hell out, and he asks Jade if he can sleep in her room that night, but she says no. Riley then goes into the living room to sleep next to Mia because he doesn't want to be alone. Mia tells Riley that the experience was actually incredible and she would do it again in a heartbeat. After she falls asleep, we can see a spirit hand reaching out to her. A week later on Friday night, Jade is throwing a spirit party after her mom leaves for work so they can get possessed again. Purposefully getting possessed is downright crazy if you ask me. The first person to get possessed at the party that night is Daniel. Daniel goes through the same stuff Mia did, and he gets really demon-faced as well. The spirit in Daniel's body looks right at Jade and says that she makes him soft and she's not the right girl for him. He then falls over in the chair and makes out with the dog that is in the room. Jade blows out the candle and brings him back, and he is really angry and embarrassed by what just happened. The rest of the group then take turns getting possessed, and they seem to be having a damn good time. Almost like it is a drug to them, and they can't stop. Riley asks if he can do it for 60 seconds, and Jade is 100% against it. Jade leaves the room pissed, and then the others let Riley go for it. He goes under after saying, "Talk to me," and we can tell he is really frightened to do it. Why would he do it if he is so scared of it? Anyways, when the spirit enters his body, the spirit says out loud that she misses Mia so much, causing Mia to think the spirit in Riley is her deceased mom. The spirit then starts slamming Riley's head against the desk ridiculously hard multiple times and tries pulling his eye out of its socket. They are finally able to get the spirit out of Riley, but not until the spirit completely butchered Riley's face, and Riley needs to be taken to the hospital, and the cops come to take a report. Mia gets home and her dad asks what happened, but she doesn't give him any info. He thinks they gave Riley drugs and caused him to trip out hard. We also find out that Mia snuck the hand out of the house when the police were there and brought it home with her. She wants to use the hand to communicate with her mom now that she thinks her mom is on the other side. Mia goes to the hospital to talk to Jade and Riley, but they are extremely pissed at her and tell her to leave and stay away. She then sees a spirit of her mom in a window at the hospital, but it disappears quickly. Mia gets a ride home from Daniel, and they discuss what happened on the drive. Mia asks Daniel to stay at her house that night because she doesn't want to be alone, and he says okay. Daniel and Mia are sitting on her bed when they get to her house, and they reminisce about their prior relationship. Later that night, when Daniel is sleeping, Mia is up late on her phone looking at videos of her and Jade's friendship over the years. A few hours later, after falling asleep, Mia wakes up and sees an old woman's spirit crawling at her very disturbingly. Mia runs away from the spirit, And then the spirit starts sucking on Daniel's toes very weirdly, and then Daniel wakes up to find Mia sucking on his toes. Daniel storms out of the room, and then Mia starts slapping herself really hard, causing her to light a candle and use the hand alone despite being told how dangerous it is. Mia sees a spirit that looks like her mom on the other side, and Mia asks the spirit if she did it to herself when she died or if it was really an accident. The spirit said she didn't hurt herself, and that she knows the person that hurt her very well, insinuating Mia's dad was responsible for Mia's mom's death. Riley still isn't healed up, and whenever Jade is trying to give him a bath, he gets possessed once again and starts biting Jade and slamming his head against the wall of the bathroom just as he did earlier. Riley then starts licking up the blood that is spilling from his body. Nurses then rush into the room to try and bring him back to reality. We then learn that the hand that they use for the spirit talking was taken from the guy at the beginning of the movie that killed him and his friend. The guy stole it off him after the party that night. Jade tells Mia that she wishes they weren't friends and that they shouldn't have ever met. Mia tells the group that she thinks Riley stayed in too long the very first time and the spirit is staying in his body. They don't buy her claims at first. Mia convinces Jade to let her come see Riley in the hospital and use the hand to get the spirit out of his body for good, as they never really closed the window the first time he did it because everyone else was concerned about his safety and not on blowing out the candle. It doesn't work at first, and then Mia does the talk to me game and tries to find Riley's spirit and bring him back from the other side. When she comes back, Mia tells Jade that she saw Riley on the other side and they are hurting him, but doesn't know what to do. When Mia gets home, her dad sits her down and has a talk with her when he says she doesn't know the full truth about her mom. And then he reads her a letter that her mom wrote apologizing for doing what she did before she died. Mia thinks it is a fake letter and that her dad is trying to make it look like her mom hurt herself so he doesn't get caught. Whenever she hugs him, she sees her mom's spirit that tells her it isn't true. In her room, the spirit tells Mia that her dad is going to hurt her, and Mia hears him banging on the door, and once he gets in, it is a spirit version of her dad choking her until she stabs him in the head with a pair of scissors. Mia then wakes up and realizes the spirit got the best of her, and she just killed her dad when he was just trying to help. Heartbroken, Mia goes to the hospital to talk to Riley when no one else is nearby, and when she gets in the room with him, she is possessed, and she grabs Riley from his hotel bed and brings him with her. Jade finds Mia wheelchairing Riley over by the highway about to end both of their lives, and that is when Mia realizes that the spirit wasn't really her mother at all, but someone pretending to be her. Mia then jumps onto the highway by herself to get hit by a car, but thankfully left Riley with Jade, and he is fine. Mia wakes up, but no one around her can see her or hear her, and this is when we come to find out Mia died when she jumped onto the highway, and now she is in the spirit world like the others before. The screen turns pitch black until we see a candle lit, and now Mia is on the other side of the spirit hand game, and she sees a group of people playing, and now she can enter their realm. And that is it for Talk to Me. Any other movies or shows I should do? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.